a lot of people say that they're kind of some of the harder ones. But in terms of like real life things you need to know, they're probably about the most important two we do. So this one we're going to cover interest, so like simple and compound interest. And we're also going to cover taxes. So like most people just go into income tax guy or go to TurboTax and say, okay, this is my numbers, what do I owe? But it's definitely useful to know how that works too. So we'll talk about that a little bit. And of course, we'll talk about Social Security and a few other things as well. So that's this first homework, which we'll try to cover most of it today. And then homework 6 is investments and amortization. So it's like, if you're ever going to buy a house or something, you're going to have a loan that goes 30 years. How do you figure out how much you're really paying for the thing? Stuff like that. So, yeah, so that's the next couple weeks. Let's go and pull this up, and then we'll talk a little bit about let's talk about them as we go along. All right, so this first part is just kind of a little bit of a review. Most of the time, interest and stuff in real life is done in terms of percent. So y'all remember how to turn a fraction into a percent?
6%.
6%? How'd you get 6%?
You can divide 50 into 3, that's one way, and it comes up 0.06. Or
Yeah.
the way I really did it is I just sat there and thought, oh, well, 50's half of 100, so 3 would, if I double the 50 to 100, then it's 3%.
Right. Yeah, so percent, as far as the second way, like you said, percent really means out of 100. So you say, okay, 3 out of 50 is the same as 6 out of 100, so that's 6%. Or if it doesn't come out even like that, you can always grab a calculator. Fraction literally means divide, right? So 3 divided by 50. So as a decimal, 3 over 50 is 0.06. And then to make a percent, you move the decimal twice. So there you go. Actually, I didn't start this recording to. No, I did. Never mind. Okay, cool. So everybody's happy with that? Let's go on to about 5. All right. That one's easy, even easier. It starts off as a decimal. How do I make it a percent? The decimal twice. All of a sudden, the font got really little. All right. That one has a fraction as a percent. That's weird.
5%.
Yeah, so the first thing is, well, I can make the fraction a decimal. So the 1/4 is really 0.25%. And then how do I get rid of the percent? Okay, let me write down what I just said. So 1/4 of a percent, if you just divide by 1 by 4, that's 0.25%. And now I want to make a decimal. So I need to move the decimal twice, which way?
2 places to the left.
Yeah, so right now I'm going from percent to decimal, so the number should get smaller, right? So I should move it that way. Well, my pen ain't working. There we go. So I'm going to have point. My pen still ain't working. I tell you, I get aggravated with this thing pretty frequently. Okay, well, it's simple enough, so I'm just going to type the answer. So 0.0025 once you move the decimal over twice. Okay, so far this is being pretty easy. All right. How do percents usually work? Well, most of the time we want to find percent of something, which again, all you do is just make the percent a decimal and then you multiply. see if I can get this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So basically it's part is equal to the percent as a decimal times the whole. So percent problems are usually easy because you always just multiply or divide. The only thing that trips people up is like, hey, do I multiply or do I divide? Well, if you remember your algebra, it's like if you're looking for the part, then hey, the equation says you multiply. If you're looking for either one of the other ones, well, it's going to be part divided by whichever one you have as the other one. So it's like if you are looking for the part, I'm starting to really hate this. Maybe if I go to tablet mode, it'll wrap better. There we are. Oh, nope, that worked for about 1 second. Okay, that's silly. So, for lack of something else better to do, I wonder if I can make the font big. See, look. I know this is small, but I want to see if I can make it big afterwards. Okay, so if you're looking for the part, you're going to multiply. If you're looking for either of the other two, you're going to divide into the part. So it doesn't matter if I'm looking for the percent or if I'm looking for the whole. If I give you the part, you're going to divide something into the part. If I don't give you the part, you're going to multiply whatever I give you. All right? So let's go back to the deal. And suddenly I somehow got into tablet mode. Do you want to exit tablet mode? Yes, I do, because I don't like it. All right. Okay. So it says, what is 12% of 10? So, well, the 12 is obviously the percent, right? So the question is 10 supposed to be the whole that we're finding a percent of, or is that the part that we're supposed to get?
The whole.
Yeah, that's the whole. So we're going to multiply. So 12% is 0.12 times 10, 1.2. That's easy now. Let's do another one like that. Okay, so now it says 3 is 20% of what? Again, 20 is obviously the percent. Is 3 supposed to be the whole thing, or is that the part we're supposed to have?
It's 3 is part, right?
Yeah, 3 is the part. So I told you if I give you the part, you always are going to divide into the part. So you go 3 divided by the percent, which was 20, so 3 divided by 0.2. So 3 is 20% of 15. Let's do about 2 or 3 more of those. So 20% of what number is 30? So again, 20 is the percent. What about the 30? Yeah, that's the part. 20% of what? I mean, the what is the whole that we're looking for. So we're going to go part divided by percent. Oops, except I can't type. 0.2. It is 150. Okay. So this is kind of the easiest one because obviously what are we looking for? Yeah, we're looking for the percent. So we just have to decide, hey, which one is the part, which one's the whole?
part is always the smaller one.
It's not always a smaller one. We're going to have some where it's bigger. But, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the number that comes after of is pretty much always the whole. So 3 is the part, 60 is the whole. So I always do part divided by whatever else I have. So part divided by 60 is 0.05. So 5%. What percent of 2.5 is 0.4? So which one's the part?
0.4.
Yeah, 0.4 is the part and 2.5 is the whole. So 0.4 divided by 2.5 is 16%. All right, let's do one more, and then we'll go on to something else. Oh, I guess that's it. Okay. So taxes, well, sales tax is kind of the easiest one. Basically, it's like every dollar you spend, the government takes an extra whatever percent for it. So if you buy a car for $16,500, then if the sales tax rate is 4%, the tax is just, well, 4% of $16,500. So that 4% is the percent. The $16,500, is that the part or is that the whole?
The whole.
Yeah, that's the whole. So to find the part, when you find the part, what do you do? Yeah, that's the one case where you multiply, is where you don't have the part. 0.04 times 16,500. So they're going to take $660 in sales tax, which is really a lot less than reality because sales tax is like 8.25. What do you actually have to pay for the car?
You got the 660 to 16,500, so that's 17,100.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
17,160.
No, yeah, 17,160.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't actually have to give me a number. You can just tell me what to do. It's okay. Or you can give me a number. This. All right. Same sort of thing. You've got an exercise machine. The original price is $900. It's on sale at 10% off. So how would we find the discount?
900 times 0.1.
Yeah, the whole is 900. We're looking for the part. So times 0.1. So the discount is $90. So what are we actually going to pay for the exercise machine? How'd you get it?
Trying to find the discount from the original price.
Cool. I like this. So, pretty easy